So this is a non-return function. Now we are going to change into a return function where we can call the function. So inside function it will do some operation and it will return the result to the function calling where we are calling it. So this is the function. As you can see, this is the function calling syntax. So for returning that, so we need to type the return type. So here what we are going to do is that we are going to return the integer type. So that's why we need to write int. So now you can understand why we are writing int main. So yeah, normally we have to do some return 0 to the main function. It's kind of some format or some formality things you have to do that. So that's why we are writing as a int main. So if it doesn't need, if you don't want to return anything, you can directly write a void main. So we have for purpose to understanding, we can write int main. So now we changed everything into int. So now we don't need to print here because because we are returning the result, return sum. So here we can print that. So yeah, we can improvise the printing of things also. So num percentage d plus percentage d equal to percentage d and slash a new line. So here what we are going to do is that directly printing first variable as a number 1 and second variable as a number 2, and we are directly calling the function inside the printf. So same thing. So now as you can see, we are printing number 1 as a first integer, number 2, and directly we are calling this function inside the printf. So what it will do is that here it will, in this comma, so here it will call this function and this function will return the sum values. So that sum will be stored here. So that will directly print. So yeah, now we can run. Yeah, so I used different slash, backslash I have to write. So you can see how the printing is working. So same as, but we are returning the values. So yeah, so you can do without because yeah, as you can see, we are calling this function inside the printf, but sometimes you don't need, you can't directly call the function inside the printf, or sometimes you want to use in multiple places where uh, that return function has storing the value. So for that, what you can do is that, so write the function outside it, and here you return int sum, right? So you don't need to write here, you can declare that sum in the global variable. So in global variable you declare that as a 0, so default value will be 0. Now you are printing that sum here. Now we are running the same. Here you can clear the output. So as you can see, the same thing will come here. So you will wonder why here 15 is not coming, because we are not again calling the function. So if you run, the result came. And what is global variable and local variable? So actually this is a global variable and this is the local variable. So as you can see in sum, actually we are declaring that as a global variable, so we can use that sum in different functions, but you can't call this local variable inside any function, because this is a local variable which has to be meant inside this double brace. In another case, it is only work on inside the specific loop where you have declared it. So let's call that for error. Now I'm running. So you can see that number one is undeclared, because inside that we are not declaring it, so that's why it is not coming. So as if you want to do that as a global variable, you can cut it. So this also becoming global variable now. So now if you run, so yeah, again the same value. So same, both it is doing the same operation, so it is returning the sum, so it is coming with that. In some cases, if you declare that as a global variable, you don't need to return also. So I am running without return, so you can see the same value is coming. So what is global variable means? So you declare that as a global variable, so whenever you access the values, so it will keep update, and whenever you call or print that thing, so the updated value will come. So this is the use of global variable and the return and everything.